Now, have you ever been in that situation where you read the life-changing books, you listen to the enlightening audiobooks, you scroll through those insightful tweets that make you pause for a minute and consider your entire worldview? Well, with most things that we do consume, after a while, you actually cannot remember them anymore. What if I told you that there was a way to actually remember it all? What if I told you that you could get another brain? Your own second brain. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you specifically how you can build your own second brain from scratch with a really cool app called Notion. Now David Allen once said, the brain is not for storing ideas, but for creating them. Now by the end of this video, you should know enough about building your second brain that you'll be able to embark on your journey of building your own second brain. Now let's get into the video. Now, before we begin, what is Notion? In essence, Notion is basically a note-taking app. For this video, I'm going to focus specifically on the second brain building aspect of Notion. As you can see, this is my Notion homepage. I have my projects, my areas, my resources, my archives. Now, mind you, when you actually get the app for the first time, your homepage is not going to look like this. And that's the whole point of this video, because I'm going to be showing you how you can actually make this minimalistic looking homepage, even though there are a lot of things inside. Now, before we actually go there, I'm going to quickly show you the potential of what you can actually do with this app. Now, if we go into project, now this is the Bernard Feroce channel, this is basically where all the magic happens. As you can see, also YouTube channel page has like other sub pages within it. Now, the really cool thing about Notion is that you can actually create some really nice looking pages using Notion. And first of all, let me quickly show you how I plan my projects. Now, for my flow on that video project, you see everything happening. This is where all the planning takes place. Now, this even transcends just YouTube video making. You can even use this for studies if you're a student to actually track your progress in different assignments, or if you're working, you can also use this to actually track your workplace tasks, basically. And another really interesting thing about Notion is that I also use my Notion for medical school too. If you're a student, Notion can actually really help you make learning a whole lot easier and much more effective. Instead of writing down things, you can easily just type it out, because typing is a whole lot faster than writing if you know how to type. So for medical school, I use it for like my studies, and that's just what you can do like academic wise. Now that's for that. And another interesting feature which I like to use Notion for is for my journals. Now I use Notion to journal. I mean, like, honestly, journaling can really change your life, and in more ways than one. And I'm actually going to make a video about how journaling can actually change your life, because quite recently I finished journaling for about 60 days. Anticipate is coming soon. Yeah, so basically journaling. And the good thing about Notion is that it actually syncs with your phone. Now, I don't really need to tap on my computer every single time. I can just go on my phone and journal, because it's much more comfortable and easier for me to journal on my phone. Because I mean, I'm with my phone almost everywhere compared to when I can't really take my laptop everywhere. Now, if you notice how my page is organized, I demarcated my homepage into projects, areas, resources, and archives. Now, this method of organizing your second brain was actually brought about by Tiago Forte. If for some reason after watching this video you want to really go deep in this topic of building second brains, I would recommend that book. It's really helpful. To the moment where you've been waiting for, how do you actually build your own second brain? Now, I'm going to create a new homepage. As you can see in my Notion, I have this, the right hand side, I have like the Notion page itself, and on the left hand side, I have my sidebar. Now, when you get the new, like when you actually download Notion, it's going to look like, maybe they're going to be like 3 things. You can just go ahead and delete them, and then you create a new homepage. Now, this is a completely new page actually. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually create a homepage from scratch. Now, let's say this is homepage new. Yeah, I've created a new homepage. Yeah. Now, if you want to go fancy, you can actually add icons and put a house. Yeah. And it's like a hut. Yeah. So if you can looking on your sidebar, you can see that this is my original homepage and this is like the new homepage. Yeah, which is a bit empty compared to like, yeah, I've not really gone deep like that. So yeah, this is the new homepage. Yeah, so you can configure this anyhow you want to configure it. Now, so I'm just going to start by, let's say, projects. Yeah, projects, areas, resources, archives. Yeah, archive. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just writing text here. It doesn't really look as fancy as the one I did before. So what you can actually do is this. Click on this side, turn to heading 1. Yep. Turn to this is like making it bigger, like bigger headings. Yeah. As you can see, I think what You need to take shape. Heading 1, yeah, and then heading 1, yeah. So now I think we're getting somewhere, but it's still, I mean, from what I had before, this is, I mean, what they had is this, like compared to compared to the original, like this actually falls short. But here's what you can do. You can just grab this and just move it to the side. Boom. Yeah, grab this and move it to the side. Boom. Now, I mean, it's still not looking so pretty. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a line underneath everything. So how would you make a line on Notion is that you use 3 dashes. 1, 2, 3. I have a line. Yeah. To the next one. 1, 2, 3. I've kind of like separated it to make it look much more clearer, and I mean, you know, everything is not muddled up together. Yeah. So another line. 1, 2, 3. Another line again. 1, 2, 3. Boom. I mean, it's beginning to look shape. It's beginning to take shape actually. Yeah. Now, let's say you are a student and you want to create a second brain for your studies, your finances. Let's say you want to start journaling and you want to organize your relationships. Yeah. So now, if you were to use my methodology, projects would be school, or rather university. Yeah. The next one would be areas, which is, let's say, finances, journaling, relationships, and let's say fun. Yeah, because I mean, it's all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Yeah, so you need fun. It's a really important area in life. So yeah, then for your resources, you can just say my links, my articles, my, let's see, books. Yeah. Then for archives, because these things are still quite new, so they haven't really gotten to the point of neglect, so we have no archives at the moment. Now, there's a problem. All these things I just typed are all text. I cannot enter them. Like, I mean, I cannot click on them and enter them like I initially showed you before. What do I do? So the good thing about Notion is that you can easily just create a page. Say turn to a page. So what was initially a text has been turned to another page. So I can literally click on this and boom, I'm in a new page. Like how awesome is that? So I'm in a new page. What do I do here? I can easily make it fancy by, let's say, university. I just put school books. Do I already have one here? Let's say books. Yeah. University. Yeah, books. Yeah. So now, yeah, one more thing. You can actually add a cover page. You can actually add a cover photo to make everything look. So now, let me show you what I mean. Okay, this is, yeah. So something like this to make it look more appealing. Yeah. Now this doesn't really look so nice, so I'm just going to change it. And let's use something like, yeah, let's put galaxies. Yeah, boom, this is beautiful. Yeah. So, I mean, we're already getting somewhere. Like, I'm moving next. I don't even have like a cover page on my own homepage. But yeah, so, yeah, this is looking really nice. Now, we already have our university page. Now, we're just going to make everything pages, yeah? Let's make everything pages. Let's make everything a page. Yeah, turn into page. Boom, boom. Turn page. I'm gonna turn you to a page. Oh, what am I saying? Yeah, so everything has been turned into a page. Yeah. Now, like I said before, okay, let's go back into the university aspect. Now, let's say, let's just add something. Yeah, this looks nice. Now, let's say I'm studying for an exam. Let's say I'm studying for an exam, yeah? And I want to track my progress. Now, let's say in my university, I have different aspects of university life. I have assignments, yeah? I have study timetable. I have projects, yeah? Now, I can just easily create another page within the page. So, turn into page, turn into page. Yeah, so let's say for assignments. Now, let's say you want to track your assignments and you want to know which ones you've started, which ones you are in progress, you're currently doing, and which one you've completed. So what you would do for this one is to create a board. Yeah. So I'm going to show you, or rather, instead of a board, a table will be better. Yeah, let's create a table. Boom. So first of all, you're going to be asked to pick a database, but we're not going to do that. So we're just going to create a new database for our table. So new database. Boom. So we have a table for assignments now. Now, it looks all like, I mean, what the hell are we looking at right now? Like, it doesn't look so nice. So you name them. Yeah, let's call this assignments. Yeah. Now tags. Now there's a really interesting thing about Notion called tags. Now, what are tags? Tags are basically things that you assign to, let's say, a piece of information, to organize it into a form that you easily understand the first time you look at it. Like, let's take, for example, let's say you have okay, I'm medical school, so the only thing coming up in my head is physio. Let's say physiology assignments. Yeah. Let's say you also have internal medicine assignments. Let's say you have pathophysiology. Yeah. These are all different assignments. Yeah. Let's say you have biochemistry assignments. Now, I mean, there are a whole lot of like different assignments that you could do, but like, it's gonna take time. So I'm just gonna show you like the fundamentals. Yeah. So for this tags, yeah, you can easily pick this and rename it to, let's say, progress status. Yeah, progress status. Yeah. And when you select the type, you can click on more to select. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna show you. Like, let's say I want the tag to show me if I've completed it. Yeah. Completed. Or let's say I want it to also show me if I have not started it. Not started. Yeah. Or I also want it to show me if it's in progress. Yeah. So basically, I currently have 3 tags, but for this physiology, I want it to be in progress. Yeah, because yeah. So currently physiology is in progress. Yeah. Now let's say internal medicine. Now the thing is that you can actually change the colors if you want. Let's say I don't like this yellow color. I can just change it to green to completed. You know, start, okay, this is in progress, quite cool. Okay, yeah, so this is green. Yeah, so it's in progress. Now let's say for internal medicine, I have completed it. Yeah. Let's say for physiology, pathophysiology, I have not started it. And let's say for biochemistry, I've also not started it. So basically with this thing right now, you basically have the, now let's say add something else. Let's say I want to add due date. Perfect. Now, the thing with this table is that you can actually create properties. Let's say, now this property of this table is a type property. Now I want to edit this to, let's say, to show me calendar, dates basically. So I have automatically changed this section into a section that is only dealing with dates. Now, mind you, this was how I did it. I just edited the property, or rather the type of property, and I clicked on date. Yeah. So now if I want to put the due date, let's say the due date is around, let's say 23rd of March. Yeah. So now this is the due date right now. Yeah. Let's say for internal medicine, the due date is 21st. This is the due date. The another one, let's say 25th. That's the due date. Now let's say another one is like May. Crazy. But yeah. So yeah, with this, now you can add a plethora of things to this, but it's going to be based on your creativity. But like with what I've shown you right now, you can quite easily organize like your tasks, and instead of saving all of the due dates in your head, you can easily just save it on your second brain. And when you need to like refer to like things on the go, you can easily just go to your second brain and look for the due dates and like where each and every task or assignment has been progressed so far. If you've not started it, if it's in progress, or if it's completed. Yeah. So that's for assignments. Yeah. Now, that's for the university part of it. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So let's say you also want to study using Notion. Yeah. You can easily just create like a study page, and you can easily just write let's say you can easily make topics, or like you can easily demarcate it into subjects also. Yeah, so basically now let's say I want to study part physiology, yeah, and I have some topics that I want to study in part physiology. Let's say I'm currently reading on the topic cell membranes, yeah. I can just easily create a page for cell membranes, yeah. And yeah, so basically let's say I'm in cell membranes right now and I want to make my notes, cell membranes, like normal whatever cell membranes do. Now, another thing you can actually do on Notion. Now let's go back to our homepage. Now let's say I want to start journaling, yeah? Or rather you want to start journaling, because I'm going to make a video on that soon, so anticipate. Yeah, I can just go here and instead of clicking an empty page, I can just click on template. Now, the good thing about Notion is that Notion has a lot of templates, yeah? A lot. And instead of making your own, whatever you want to do, you can just look for templates that might interest you, yeah? Like, okay, this template looks good, yeah. Maybe I could make a to-do list, okay. Or I could go to class notes and like, oh, this looks cool. And like, instead of making my own table, I can just go here and just do the template and copy and apply it into my own life. And okay, let's check content corrector. Okay, sorry, this is my fault. Okay, this looks cool. Yeah, so you can easily now, but I digress. But you can also use it for journaling, yeah. I can just click on a template for journaling and voila, I found it. Get template and boom. I currently have a journaling template. Now, right now it's not really looking so good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just delete everything. Yeah, boom, it's gone. So I can just make a new template. I can just make a new entry anytime I journal. Let's say I have a new entry. Let's say this is the day I ate fufu. I can just enter it and I can just expand it and I can write whatever I want to write. That day was on a Sunday. I had just come back from church and a church member gave me fufu. I mean, it's your life, whatever you want to write in your own journal, you can write it down. But yeah, if I actually ate fufu on any particular day, this is actually what I would write. But I digress. Yeah, so basically if you want to write a journal, like Notion is actually a really good pick me up for that. And yeah, so in essence, I've shown you how to create a Notion page from scratch. I've shown you how to build some Notion stuff. Now I'm going to show you something else. Now this is going to fall into the area of resources, yeah? So now, let's say I'm doing a research, yeah? And I need some important links in my life and I do not want to store them on my browser. I want it to be stored in my second brain, which is Notion. Now, if you use Google Chrome or if you use Brave, you can actually download the Notion extension. And here's what you do. Now, as you can see, my links are empty. Yeah, they're quite basically empty right now. My links, let's put star, because I actually have already something named my links. Let's say my link star is empty. Now, let's say I'm doing some research on how to cook eba. Yeah, now this is how it's gonna go. So right now I'm on my Google Chrome. So basically you just get the Notion, you just go on Google and type Notion extension and you download the extension and it's gonna look something like this. And if it's not here, you can just go on your extension tab and you pin it. So it's gonna be like anytime you open your browser tab, you can actually easily see it. You can just pin it. Yeah, so let's say I want to look for links on recipes for how to cook fufu. Let's type on Google, recipes, fufu. So what the hell? Fufu. Oh wow, recipes off. So yeah, let's say I went to a site and wow, Lola's Kitchen seems to be interesting. I accept it. Oh, okay. This site seems to be helpful. Okay. Oh, okay. That's some nice fufu. Oh, okay. TDL too long I didn't read. I can just click it on my Notion and save. So it's saved. Now let's say I'm out of here. Yeah. And let's say I go to another place again. Oh, okay. Caribbean fufu recipe. Oh, interesting. Caribbean. Okay. This looks cool. I go. I'm scrolling. Okay, TDL too long I didn't read, and I just click on save to my Notion. And let's say I do it. I'm going again and I'm researching, and I see something. Oh, Pinterest. Okay, let's see this. Oh, this is a really nice Pinterest something. And I can just go, okay, let's say I go through this Pinterest and yeah, okay, this looks nice. And I just save it again on my Notion. Yeah. Now, let's go back to Notion and see if what we've been doing so far actually is reasonable or not. So I just went back to my Notion page and voila, look at my links, baby. Look at my Lola's Kitchen, look at my Caribbean fufu recipe, look at my Pinterest. Everything is down here. And let's say I open it and oh my God, it literally copied the entire page for me. Like how can you guys not really like this? Like it literally copied the entire page for you. And if you are offline, if let's say you have some issues with your internet, you can just go on your Notion and read it without going online on the internet. Like this transcends even fufu. This you can actually use this for Twitter, you can use it for Instagram, you can use it for things that you actually like and you don't want to save it somewhere else. You can just save it in your second brain. So anytime you're actually going through something that you feel might actually help you in a particular area of your life, you can just save the page there. And yeah, if you really enjoyed this video, I think you're gonna like a video about how to not forget stuff you read. And like always guys, remember to always keep it real.